How's it going, class? I figured today would be a good day for you guys to learn how to make some paper airplanes. And the best part is, if you need some help, you can always rewind it or fast forward it until you get really good at it. One trick to remember for making a paper airplane is that whenever you get to a tough spot and you say to yourself, I can't do it, change your words and say, I can't do it yet, and keep working at it. Okay, because it takes just a little bit of practice, but once you do it by yourself, you'll have it forever and you can keep making them as much as you want. First step, gotta find some paper. You can use lined paper like this or blank paper like this. One thing though is you gotta ask mom or dad, because right now they may need this paper, so you gotta ask them first. You don't wanna use up all their paper and then they need it if they're staying at home. All right, I'm gonna use lined paper first. This one does have holes, and that's okay. It can mess up your wings a little bit, but the lines are gonna help you to be able to see what I'm doing. All right, friends, this is the plane we're gonna make. When it's all done, it's got a nice little triangle here, which is where you're gonna hold it from. And this one is made on white paper, but we're gonna make this one on lined paper because it helps you on camera to be able to see what I'm doing. So you want to hold it hot dog ways first. That's up and down, not like this. You want to hold it like that, and you're going to fold it so that it looks like a hot dog bun, right? Like that's right where your hot dog would go. If you fold it like this, it's not going to work right. You need to hold it like this. So we're going to fold it in half. And the first trick, before you make any of your folds, if I fold it here, look, we're not lined up. If I fold it up here like this, we're not lined up. So you want to make sure that this corner touches this corner touches this corner, and this corner touches that corner. With the lined paper, it really helps because you can see the lines until they're just touching. However, if you use white paper, like this one, they're a little sturdier and they hold up together longer. So here's your corner, there's your corner. Now here's the trick for all paper folding, paper airplane folding. Nice tight folds. I'm pushing down hard. I'm rubbing with my fingernail. You could even get a marker and go like this because you want a nice tight fold. If it's loose like this, that's not a tight fold. That's a tight fold. Just like that. All right. So now we want to open back up our hot dog fold. And so it's like this. We're gonna go and grab our top corner and we're gonna line it up on our middle line that we made. There's our fold line right there. We're gonna come down until it touches our fold. And then we want this side to match up on that line all the way up to here. If it's like this, that's not right. If it's like that, that's not right. We want it to go on that line all the way to the top. And once we've got this line, now we make our good tight fold by pushing down, using your marker, using your thumb because it's strong, or you could have mom or dad help. Second, we can rotate it around, and now we're gonna take this corner and bring it up and have it touch that corner. We want it to touch all the way across. Not over here, not like this. We want it to touch that corner right there. And then we make our nice tight fold. So now we've got an arrow pointing straight at us. That's gonna be our triangle. This is the bottom of our triangle. This is the point of our triangle. We wanna make this fold come at the bottom of our triangle, and the point of our triangle is gonna touch that line. If we go too far, like this, then we get this flat spot over here, and that messes up our wings. And if we go not far enough, our wings won't work either. So we come all the way over, make that big triangle. Now we've got a big triangle with 1, 2, 3 sides. Just like that. All right. So now here's the trick. We've got to bring this corner to touch that line about 1 inch high. It's kind of hard to find out 1 inch, but you could use your pinky and put your pinky down and go from the top of your pinky to your knuckle. And that's a good estimate for you guys, okay? And then, so if we come too far, it looks like this. Or we can come down like this, that's not good. It needs to just come so that it's 1 inch up from that bottom fold. I have some examples here. Oop. We'll get to that in a second. So now we're gonna take our other side and we're gonna come over here and touch that corner. So you have 2 corners touching right in the middle here. They're not like this. They're not way up high like that. And they're not way down low like this. They're touching just like that. Now we're gonna fold our triangle over. And you wanna fold the triangle just until it starts to almost bend this paper, but not quite. Because all we're doing is trying to hold down these 2 points with our triangle. So we come up until our triangle touches that line, okay? If we're too high, the triangle doesn't hold our points down. See? The triangle does nothing to hold our points down. And then if we're too low, it's an itsy bitsy triangle that also, when you fold it, just the things pop right out. And then, if you come up too high with your triangle, then your wings start to fold like this. And you want nice, smooth lines, not crumpled, because that messes with the air and makes it so your plane doesn't fly very well. All right, so now here's the tricky part. You might need mom or dad's help with this piece because it helps to have a little bit bigger hands. You need to hold down this triangle and you want to hold it like this. See how I can see the triangle? If I fold it this way, that's the wrong way. Okay, I need to be able to fold it down so I can see the triangle. And you want to fold it right on that line you already had so that both sides look exactly the same. If you fold it like this, your wings won't work. Or if you fold like that, same thing, the wings won't work. Okay, so if you folded it right, you should see a little triangle right here. If you folded it the wrong direction, you won't see anything, okay? So this is how you want to see it. All right, now you're making your wings. You want to make sure all your creases are nice and tight. Nice tight folds make nice great airplanes. I'm using this because it helps me out. It might help you out too. Or you can use your thumbs, or sometimes you can ask mom or dad to help you make some tighter folds because it takes a little bit of strength in your hands. All right, so now we're making our wings. Remember, you got to be able to see the triangle at the bottom. If you didn't, you have to reverse your folds. So we're going to bring our wings down. You can come straight down like this, but then your wings won't have much lift, and sometimes they do some squirrely things. So you want this edge of your wing that you're coming down to just line up with the bottom of the airplane. So there's my wing, there's the bottom. I'm not going too far. This wouldn't be far enough. That would be too far. I'm going just to the bottom of the airplane. Good tight fold, flip it over, match it on the other side. And that's what it looks like. But you're not ready to fly yet. You need to open your wings up. So first you pinch by the triangle, then you push them up so that they're flat on top. And then sometimes, depending on what they're doing, you could help them out a little bit by taking a finger and putting it in here so that your wings have a little more lift to them. And by lift, it means going up. So there's a couple of airplanes on line paper and regular paper. This paper is a little sturdier, so you can throw it around, bang it against a wall, or pick it up a few times. These ones are a little squishier. However, the lines make it a lot easier to follow directions because you can tell which way it's lining up. However, the holes will affect your airplanes. All right, so now you have your airplane. Now it's time to fly it. Make sure that you've talked to mom or dad, and if you can throw it in the house, make sure you're throwing it only in places where they say you can. If you go outside to throw it, be sure you're not throwing it anywhere near cars or into the street. You don't want to have anything bad happen that way. So when you're learning to fly your plane, you've got a great little triangle at the bottom. Pinch that triangle, and that's the perfect way to throw it. Second piece of it is when you let go is the most important part. If you let go when it's pointed up, it'll go up. If you let go when it's pointing down, which way is it gonna go? So you wanna let go when it's pointing up. So you just pinch it together and throw it. And that brings us to our last piece of the puzzle. We never throw it at anything that's alive, not your brother, not your sister, mom, dad, dogs, cats, or any pets. Keep it safe. Thanks, and I hope you enjoyed learning how to make a paper airplane. Remember, you can always rewind if you mess up, and keep on having fun. Thanks.